What makes me come alive is the ability to do work that speaks to my heart. And I've always been motivated to work from the heart and to work towards social justice and to making the quality of life of people better. I was a teacher right after undergrad at Middlebury, and that work woke me up every morning because I was able to see and feel the work I was doing with my students. And I was at a school where the principal allowed me to do whatever I wanted, so it really felt like a one-room schoolhouse. And so just ability to sort of touch people in their lives and to empower them is what wakes me up in the morning. Yeah, I think that it's important for all of us to be self-reflective and to kind of live with purpose. And I think in our living with purpose and our living with integrity, we can go further that way. And, you know, as a teacher, I try to model my behavior. So, like, if I'm going to ask my students to wear a uniform, every now and again, I'm going to wear the uniform, too, even though I don't need to wear the uniform. But I just want to model the type of behavior and the type of kindness I want to see in the world. So one change that I practice every single day, the change I want to see in the world is, like, kindness. And so I practice kindness. I offer a smile to someone. I mean, this is New York City, but I'll be, like, smiling. Some people must think I'm crazy, but I do think that we can practice kindness. And actually, I'll tell you a story. The other day, I was walking off the train. I was going to yoga, and I saw this woman, and she was, like, stumbling. Like, she was a white middle-class woman. She probably wouldn't give me the time of day. Like, she probably just looked past me. And I saw her. She was going to fall into the track. Like, she was stumbling. I don't know. It was very hot. And I walked to her, and she put her arm around me. I said, you need help. I just said that. I said, you need help. And she put her arm around me, and she was, like, so thankful. She was like, thank you. And she and I, like perfect strangers, just held each other as I walked her out. And on the way out, we were talking, kind of exchanging conversation in our moment of personal closeness. And when I left her, I said, are you sure you're going to be home? Are you going to be okay to make it home by yourself? She said, yes. It was just so hot. I love you. And she said she loved me. And at that moment, I realized I loved her too. But there's these moments of practicing kindness and love that we need to extend not only to our family, but to strangers. And I think that's what happens a lot, is that we don't care about other people. We just care about ourselves and our family. And I think the change that needs to happen is that we need to start thinking outside of ourselves and out of our circles and about everyone. And I think from there we can start to see more kindness. And as you know, my research is in, bullying, and specifically teacher preparedness as it relates to bullying. And I think, again, this idea of being self-reflective is important. I think a self-reflective teacher is going to understand that they need to do more than make yearly academic gains, because you can't make those academic gains without understanding the social-emotional health of our students. So how do you make school a place where students want to go? And sometimes it's making it a safe place, and making it not only a safe place physically, but a safe place in the type of curriculum that we're bringing into the classroom. What are we teaching? Are we culturally responsive educators? Are we bringing our students' lives and experiences and validating them and empowering our students? And I think those types of things, not including that type of, like, ignoring our students in our education, is an act of violence. And as such, I just think those are small things that we can do now. Of course, I have grander visions for the future, but things that we can do now is definitely practicing kindness on a daily basis. And in terms of education, and in general, being self-reflective, and teachers sort of practicing taking the time to get to know who their students are and building relationships so that students are validated and empowered.